Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Dale campaign. We are now 95 turns in this campaign, so it's been going pretty well. To the north, we're looking to take the snowwork town of Withibord, and I'm on the fence as to if I want to keep that or give it to the dwarves. I might just use it for myself, at least for now, as kind of a stopping point on the way towards Rakyaberg and then Dane's Halls. But I do plan to give Dane's Halls to the dwarves. Maybe I'll keep these southern settlements here, south of the Grey Mountains. In the south, we just took Rosgabel, and I'm going to use this as a resting point for my soldiers, a retraining area, so that I can hopefully at some point retrain the Lake Town Vault Guard that I had in here. I think I got to wait for the culture to go up a bit more, but I think I can eventually get the trading post in there if I don't already have it. I don't think it's already in here. But eventually I can retrain my troops here in Rosgabel and make a push for Dol Guldur, which is pretty undefended. It's not an easy settlement to take. They do get a big garrison, and you have to fight uphill the entire time. But I have no doubt that my forces can take it out, especially those led by Ansovald and his great army over here, although the Tollkeepers are looking a bit haggard, aren't they? To the east at Dorlingvar, I do have a army led by Captain Alois, and Thane is on his way to lead them, though I might need to use Gartilla in the meanwhile. They will be looking to retake Bur Southis and take care of Captain Asgash over here. There is a Nazgul in the town itself, but I think he is more content just to sit in there and protect himself rather than lead his army, which is to the folly of Dol Guldur. We do have reinforcements coming in from Ilanan. In fact, I need to push these guys forward this turn, and we have a few more units ready here. A lot of good things: a catapult, some mariners, some longbowmen, some swords. I think, was I waiting for the blacksmith here? I don't know what I was waiting for. I think actually I do have the blacksmith. I can already retrain these guys, right? That's what I'm getting here. 2 armor upgrades. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Why not? But I think I will push the catapult forward along with these barding marksmen. Get them to the front line sooner than later. Further east, we are getting ready to take the Easterling capital of Mistrand. I just need to wait for the culture to increase a bit more in Elgyre, or get another general over here. I think I had one. I had one somewhere out here. He is Gus. So Gus is on his way to the boat, which will then take him to Elgyre. And at that point, I should be able to take Prince Brand's army and make a final push for Mistrand. And then with that and Lest, we will have complete control over all of the economy of the Sea of Ruin, and I definitely plan on upgrading these shipwrights here in all of these settlements to make the most out of that, out of all these potential trade routes, because there's a lot of money to be made here, and I kind of wish Ruin took Naburka so I could take this for my own. But I don't think I want to declare war on Derwinion. I think that I will need them to keep a buffer against Mordor, and to help me against Dol Guldur. The more forces of good we have surrounding Mordor, the better this campaign will look. But Rune is the next to fall in the east. We'll take Mistrand, we'll take Lest, and then push down for their more southern settlements. But I definitely need to get more generals down there. I have no one sitting in Condovan. What's going on here? Oh, that's Gus. That's why. Okay. To the north, I do have Adagavia, who's making his way towards Withibord. And I've got Captain Sidgeric bringing him some reinforcements in the form of dwarves and some ballista and cavalry. Like, I could get some mercenaries here, I think. I'll grab these sellswords really quick. Those are always nice to have. I have good armor piercing. I guess I have the custodian, so I don't really need the vagabond axeman. I'll just kind of hold off on those for now, but I do like the sellswords, so I'll pick them up.
My lord.
I do have a diplomat. He is going to make his way up to the Valesmen. I guess I could just talk to them at this fort. But once I am ready to get rid of Rosgabel, I might give it back to them, or I might just keep this for myself. I kind of like the gold it makes me. I mean, 1,400 gold. Maybe I'll keep that. But I would like to eventually get their western settlements back to them. Like, I don't care about expanding this way. I might help the dwarves take all of the mountain ranges. That's probably as far as I will go. Like, I don't plan on taking my armies into Angmar or anything. That's all Erebor's problem from that point onwards into the campaign. Yeah, I think I'm actually at the end turn, so I'll just start letting that go. There have been some updates happening to the mod, which is great. The changelog is ever being worked on. There was one relic of Medieval 2 that stayed with the orcs. There was a voice line the orcs would have about Christendom, which has now been removed thanks to Rivelli on the modding team. I made a little joke in our Discord. I said this game is literally unplayable now, and it kind of went over his head at first. He thought he did something that made the game crash. I was like, no, I'm just joking because the orcs no longer talk about, Jesus Christ. So anyway, that's been happening. There's some new models, upgrade models for various units, such as the Ravanian units. There are new captains, or not captains, but officers of Gondorian fiefdom units and new banner carriers for them. So things like the Lebanon Marines, the Lamidan Clansmen, the Anfalos pikemen. Those guys they now have a banner carrier that matches their aesthetic and kind of has their own flags. It's pretty cool. A few other miscellaneous changes here and there. At some point I'll do I'll do a video where I just talk about the updates to the mod since the dev diary that we did a few months back now. I forget when exactly that was. It's been a little while. Here we got some bell tower guard, 2 of them done actually. That's fantastic. My economy is starting to suffer a little bit with all these new soldiers being trained everywhere, but that's okay. I really could just try to maximize Dale now. I think I was going through the apothecary because I wanted to get those doctor traits and ancillaries for my armies to keep them alive. So if I finish this, all that's really left for Dale in terms of money is just to do the estates and then the fairgrounds there. And I think, can we get banks? Is that a thing? I can get banks actually, so banks would be really good. I'm sure I can get Dale to 6, maybe 7,000 gold a turn, which will be crazy. I just finished the Royal Barracks in Esgaroth, and that actually gets me another Bell Tower Guard, so I think I'm just going to queue that up. And some Dale Guardians. Down to only 3,000 gold, so I got to be a little more tactical with how I spend my money. Great Roads would probably be really nice. That's another 400 gold, but I can't afford it. So I think I'll get this blacksmith here in Esgaroth. That's going to help me so that my troops, when I train out of here, they'll automatically have their armor. I don't need to send them to Dale first. For Merlin, we got some farming there. That's good. You're not having any corruption issues, so I think I just work on the trading posts. It's a little bit more gold. It's nothing too crazy. Donovan, you got a Master Mason's Hall. That's wonderful. I don't think I need anything. Nothing else here is too needed, so I think I'll just hold off on you for now. Robert got a Herbalist. I don't think I can upgrade you yet. No, I need to wait a few more turns. Dorlingvar got a Catapult Maker, though. I think I will... I have one on the way. Do I want to invest in a second one? I guess I don't need to yet. I'll hold off on that. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for now. That's kind of everything I needed here, unless I wanted to get a pony stable. So I guess I'll hold off on Dorlingvar also. Blacksmith's done in Winter and Eeyore. That's really good, so my troops here will get more armor. You only have 1,900 gold. I think I just saved that for some money. Although, upgrading my Dwarven communities could be useful. I think I've put them in every settlement that I can get them in. Actually, I think that's the case. You can't get it. You don't get it. I'm sure if some of the settlements upgrade, that'll change, right? It has given me some crazy upgrades. Like, my buildings are really cheap right now. I think it's... With all the Dwarven enclaves that I have, it must be something like 30% amongst all my settlements and upgrades that I've done on them, so... I'll save the rest of money for now. Ooh, Eldar upgraded. Look at that. Now it's a proper Dalian castle on the front lines. Traits on my spies, that's fine. Gus, get in there, please. I need you to be a governor. I think, how's the culture doing? I have 2 spies in here, 32%. It's increasing slowly, but it is happening. We do have some reinforcements here that can probably go in that fort. I don't know where this captain's gonna go, so I'm just gonna keep Thane.
Yes, my lord.
Thane will keep on his way, and I'll kind of keep these guys maybe like in the middle here. Just kind of ready to intercept. If they want to go for Brown Boat, I can be ready. Were we retraining here? I think we were. Can I don't think I can leave. Oh, it's 44%. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I want to leave this settlement yet. I think I want to wait a few more turns. Maybe I'll get a watchtower there. Why not? All right, to the north we have reinforcements on the way. It looks like Dol Guldur. Gundabad has another army out in the field. I'm glad I have reinforcements here. put these guys in the army. I could fit 2 more units, but I don't think... I guess the Barding Cavalry can make it. I should put them in there. And nothing else can actually make it 2 reinforced in time, but that's okay.
Yes, my lord.
This army should be well enough to beat Captain Muzlag. Just a lot of snow work. It's just a lot of snow work units. There's not really black shields in this, so they do have 3 units of wargs I need to watch out for. Their general being a mountain orc hunter will make him really easy to kill. Thankfully, I do have a decent amount of spears in this army. I just need to be very careful not to let my archers get overrun. Now, one good thing about Barding Marksmen is they have very high melee attacks, so they're essentially a sword and shield infantry unit with a really good bow. Now, I think I only have 1 of them in this army. Discussion on the internally, it sounds like we're probably not going to go with another Barding infantry unit. I think Medic has said that he thinks the roster is in a good spot, and I can see to that argument. I can also see to the argument for having another dedicated melee unit besides just the Barding Spearmen, but Dale does have this hybrid nature where these Barding Marksmen and the Dale Guardians... Do I have Dale Guardians in this army? I don't. They're kind of meant to be archers and infantry at the same time. I mean, this is essentially like Gondor infantry levels of defense. Just a little bit, not quite as good, just a little bit worse, but they do have the bow and really good melee attack, so... Dale's kind of more on that hybrid nature where your dedicated infantry is... You know, you got some spears, you got dwarves, you got King Shield, which are a really good defensive unit. And then you have some decent cavalry options, and then your real defensive utility comes in the form of your Vault Guard, and your offensive killing power kind of comes in the form of the Custodians, so... Maybe Dale will get 1 more infantry unit at the Barding tier, maybe they won't. That's going to be more discussion of that. Both in the Discords on the development channels and just in the suggestions channels, I've seen these discussions pop up. Alright, now I don't like how they have the high ground. I'm not a big fan of that. It's going to make it a little bit tricky here, so I think I'll go over here. And then I'll just kind of keep these guys in the back. I want my archers. Control M for the missiles. We only have 3 in this army, actually. It's not great. Then Sentinels, let's put you in the back. Royal Guard, that should be fine. And then I really just have infantry, so I think I'll put these dwarves in the front. They can shield wall if the wargs go for them. Laborers can... I don't know, laborers can just stand over here, I guess. Put some pikemen on this flank. I'll put some spears over here. Put these guys in a group. I'll get the woodland wardens and the laborers in that group. Do have some king shields, so put those in the midline. If the wargs do go down the middle, I can send the king shields to help out, and then I'll have some custodians, some cell swords like that, and then I have some Dalian swordsmen. These guys are faster than the dwarves, so maybe they can be a little more responsive to some warg threats. We got 3 units of cavalry. Let's put those there, and then actually I got 4 units of cavalry. Just have them all be together and do that. Okay, so let's move these guys over there. Do something like that. Where's my archers? Let's put you guys there. And I'll just have the cavalry start skirmishing with them. They're gonna stay on the hill, I think. I think I can coax them down with the Barding Cavalry, though. I can make them come to me. Yeah, this positioning is going to be a little annoying. I could move back to that hill. It'll be fine. Okay, let's see if I can get some early. They do have a lot of scouts, though. This is a little risky, actually. And they have the high ground, so they're going to have more range than me. I'm just going to have to take the losses here. That's a lot of wargs. A lot of lightly armored snow orc units. I don't have as many archers as I would have liked for this battle, in hindsight. Battle was more meant for an infantry-focused force here. Not like I really beat snow orcs in the infantry department. We kind of trade 1 for 1, more or less. Wow, they're really going up this hill. Well, maybe I can catch a few of these snow orcs if I'm fast enough with my cavalry. Put on ×2. Ideally, I make them run towards my main line here, and I can get some charges off on their units and just kind of skirmish with them on their way. Give you guys away. Dalian Cav. Why don't you just rush right into that snow orc line. Finally have our Logoth Elders in the army too. Let's see how well this cavalry charges. They're already winded just running up this hill. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good damage. Let's send in the Logoth Elders now. Go for those black shields with them. I'll make sure that I don't let my cavalry get charged by spears this time. Right, here come the Logoth Elders, bringing down those lances. Pretty much my best cavalry unit that I can train. At least dedicated lancers. That was a pretty nasty charge, actually. Okay, let's pull back, lads. Let's send in the Vagabond Cavalry next onto the Snow Orc Scouts. And let's get in those Dalian units there. You guys keep running, keep running. Get a charge here, watch out for the Snow Orc Raiders. Are you guys on fire at will? They are, we're just not in range yet. Okay, let's get out of there. Yeah, I don't have my general nearby, so they want to rout. I gotta be really careful of that. I can't let my soldiers rout over here. Here comes the... Oh, those Mountain Orc Hunters. That might explain some of that. Okay, archers are starting to... Oh, okay, archers are starting to get in the way. What are these? Dalian Swordsmen? Oh, no, I don't have my spears in the right spot. Move up, lads. Capture them. Don't let them get into my main line. Okay, let's get these dwarves over here. Get those Warg Marauders, please. Okay, my cavalry's all running. Oops, did not want you in that line. I want you in that... Ooh, Ballista. Why? Oh my god, I hate Ballista. I just pierced, like, what, 10 of my own fuck... Oh my goodness. I hate the accuracy on Ballistas. I don't know why they decided to shoot like that. That killed more of my units than I would have liked. Okay, Ballista, don't do that again, ever. Look at that! That's so many elves that just got skewered there. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, well, in case they want to, charge me here, let's bring the Vault Guard forward. Let's bring you guys over there. Put you guys into shield wall. Ballista, shoot at, like, anything else, please. We scared even the custodians there. Okay, gonna play defensively for a minute here. Vault Guard, come on. Let's intercept those wargs, please. Okay, let's get back into shield wall. You guys hold the ground right over there. Do I have any more spears? Just some barding spears. Okay, they're on the right flank and there's no cavalry over there. So pull back. Pull back. Hold the line, lads. Barding spears, let's switch over. Let's get those Dalian swords onto this side. I'm just gonna let the archers and everything shoot here. That's fine. Spears keep me protected here. Fall back, lads. Okay, what are you guys firing at? Fire at those. Let's keep the infantry safe from the wargs. Okay, Barding Spearmen, I really need you over here. Here comes another charge, but I am braced. What are these Mountain Orc Hunters? Yes, pull away. They're firing at them, that's fine. Shield wall will work just fine. Uh-oh, let's not hit my own Barding Spears. Jeez, okay. This is fine. I'm freaking out over nothing, really. Let's get you guys up and away. And I can't run, you charge them. Those are spears, so I don't want to charge those guys. Dalian Swordsman, let's get over here. I need you to deal with the Snow Orc Raiders. Where are those wargs? Wow, they are going for the far flank. I need to be prepared for those. Custodians, you know, I think it's fine. Archers, let's have you all shoot at their archers, please. Oh, Dalian Cavalry did not do that charge much justice. That was pretty bad. Let's have you guys charge them. Okay, well, my Dalian Cavalry are already routing. That's crazy. Come on. Come on, they're weak units. I don't know where those wargs are. Wow, they have gone for like the farthest flank possible. You guys are beating them. Okay, cavalry, let's get out of there. Let's get out of there now. Totally mismicroed my cavalry here. Just so much going on here with this battle. Here, spears, there you go, charge the wargs. Great.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, these guys should all be routing. Let's stop with the ballista now. You guys can keep firing at them. You guys need to pull out. What are we doing with their general? He's still alive. Oh, he's routing. He's done. Oh, he was on the warg. He wasn't the mountain orc hunter. Oh, I thought he was. Okay. That's fine. Sellswords took that work charge pretty well. You Lake Town Custodians, you're a bit far forward. You guys getting a melee here. Everything else should rout as soon as I rear charge them, except for these spears. They don't care that their general is dead. That is the strength of Gundabad. If you guys go over here and then charge those spears, you guys chase them down. You guys go for the scouts. Alright, we don't need to shoot anymore. Come on, dwarves, getting a melee. Uphill charge. 13%. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna look off elders. Yep, they're charging into the Snork spears now. They should win that fight. Yes, they're routing. Hammer and anvil, lads. Alien swordsmen, come on, you're fighting uphill. Do a little better than that. Gundabad is such a strong faction. And they really just like had that warg unit circle all the way around me to try to get to my ballista, which, yeah, the ballista weren't that useful here. They just killed my woodland wardens. It's really all they did. Oh, you guys did not get a charge off. That's not good. Hit them over there. Hit them from behind. Everything should be routing in a minute. Oh, I wanted to keep the battle going. Oh, at least I got 86%. Alright, 281 to 2102. Royal Guardsmen 60 kills. Sentinels got 125 there. They did take 26 kills. That's not too bad for taking all those shots from the Snowwork Scouts. Barding Marksmen 172. Woodland Wardens 11 friendly fire kills from that ballista. That was too many. Royal Elders getting 278. That's good. My cavalry was winded very fast, trying to charge up that hill there. Vagabond Cavalry did well. Dalian Cavalry got 200 kills, even though a lot of them did rout off. They did well. Alien Swordsmen, actually, even though they were fighting uphill, they did trade pretty well with the enemy. 60 kills on the ballista, actually, that's respectable. Just not them shooting my own units. I really dislike how artillery in Medieval 2 vastly overcorrects when it's aiming at units that are either running sideways or running towards your lines. It assumes those units are going to be like much farther down because it can't tell that those units are going to get blocked by your infantry line, so it just shoots at where it thinks those units are going to keep running. But even then, it's terribly inaccurate. I don't know if that's like a projectile speed like problem or what. I don't know if it's as big of a deal with like Third Age Reforged, but I think like the ballista and artillery in Reforged fires a whole lot quicker. Alright, we'll execute that force. Hopefully that was the only army they had on like the front line there. Let's grab a spearman just to kind of help pad out my numbers there. In fact, can I just like move this army if I don't take some of these? Yeah, if I do that, I could just go straight to Withibord. That might be worth it. I still have one ballista. Yeah, let's start the siege. I mean, I could questionably just go for it. Ooh, I get Sons of the Fallen? Yeah, I'm getting Sons of the Fallen. I think maybe my ballista can just take down that wall and I can take this immediately. Let's go for it.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Alright, let's get rid of that fog. Oh, it's not even it's a dwarven town. We don't even need the ballista. Perfect. That makes this easy. I'm just gonna shoot them out. Like, why wouldn't I? Unto the Fallen, why don't you get into my view here? Yeah, those are good spears. Those along with Bargaining Spearmen, which, you know, aren't great. But together, that's a heck of a spear wall. I'd say this is... I don't know that I could say this is the best spear unit in the game, but you know what? I think it is one of the best spear units in the game. Discounting like pikemen and that sort of thing, if you just look at shield and spear units, Sons of the Fallen are definitely up there, and I think they contend for the best spear unit. Maybe there's some elven unit that I can't think of at the moment. But like even the best elven units are typically either they use great swords, they're archers, or they are like the Mithlon nobles or the Smiths of Region. They are armor piercing or sword and shield, but when it comes to spear and shield, I guess Kira's Galathon has like those spear and shield archers that are pretty good, but I don't know if they compete with 18 armor, 9 defense skill, 5 shield, 11 attack. Are we really not in range? Like, maybe the ballista should have more range. I feel like that should totally be in range. Alright, let's move up then. Let's put these Vault Guard in front. Get you guys ready to also throw some javelins. Do they have scouts? Is it just Mountain Guard? No, they got scouts. Okay. Yeah, like, I'm really surprised that my ballista isn't in range. Sure, if I don't get any friendly fire kills again, that would be unfortunate. Another thing I've noticed is, so I have many Lord of the Ring mods installed for Medieval 2 on my computer. I have Reforged, Gondor at War, EUR. I have DAC version 0.52 on here. Vanilla 3rd Age. One thing I've noticed is that in Reforged, they've done something with their, like, ballistas where, like, they do a lot more damage than ballistas in Divide and Conquer. I don't know if it's a projectile quality thing or something, but they have a lot of range. First of all, their projectile seems very accurate, and they can pierce a lot of enemies at one time. Review over here. I hope I don't get friendly fired. Like, the ballista in DAC might kill 1 or 2 guys standing side by side. See what it does to these Snowwork Scouts in a second here. But, like, the ballistas, like the Dwarven Ballista for Reforged, or even, like, the Dalian Windlance, which they have, it seems that they don't shoot up as high, they shoot more straight. Like, that killed 2. If that was the Reforged Ballistas, that would have killed, like, each of those would have killed, like, 8 to 10 Snowwork Scouts. Like, this really doesn't do much. Not saying like it has to. Why did you guys take so much damage on the charge there? Vault Guard, you should not be losing 9 men here. Hold on. What is happening? Are we firing into their flank? Is that what's happening? No, we're firing into Mountain Guard. I don't know what happened to the Vault Guard there. Oh, they must have taken a few volleys from my javelins. Interesting. Normally they do better than that. Yeah, normally they do a lot better than that. Oh, don't tell me, like, I shot one of my own. Oh, of course my archers are gonna get javelined here. They're shooting at their archers, right? Come on. Throw javelins into that general, please kill him. Valkyrie aren't dying too fast, but look, they shouldn't have lost 20 men here. They're like some of the best pikes. They're my best pikes. So you're firing at them, right? Look, these Snowwork Scouts should be dying quicker. Look at the Elders, that's not great. Get some dwarves in there. Yeah, I've lost like 25 of them. Come on, guys. Bit better than that. Well, the recharge from the Woodland Wardens will certainly help. Perfect, you guys charge the Snowwork Scouts. That should finish them off. Come on, Logoth Elders. I love the... Oh, no, no. No, Ballista! Oh my... I thought I picked all my archers. Oh my god. Of course, the Ballista isn't an archer. Oh, God. Alright, this is why I typically don't use artillery, because I am bad with it. Oh, that hurts to watch. I hit Control M thinking it would get all my missile units, but that doesn't get the siege units. What is that? It's not Control S, is it? I don't know what the shortcut would be for that. Is it in here by chance? I think I need to go to, there's some way to bring up, like, all the commands, but I forget what the button is. Not the home button. I know that brings you to your general. Torlock is that. I don't want cinematic view. I never use it. I should start using that more. But one of the buttons does bring up your list of commands, like on all your keyboard shortcuts. So like Control M picks all your archers and missile units, and I just assumed that picked up my ballista without looking, so I just skewered a bunch of my Logoth elders there. At least the good thing with that is the Logoth elders are a cavalry unit, so I can send them back to Dale for retraining. Like that's not the biggest deal in the world, and a lot of the terrain I'm going to be fighting in is hilly and mountainous, so cavalry is not the best.
We come from Mirkwood.
That's why often I like to try to put my ballistas like on the flank away from my army, or in the front. I think they could definitely use more range. That's not great, and they're very slow too. I guess they do have some uses, like the half trolls and the snow trolls of Gundabad. That's especially why I'm bringing the ballista. I just got to be careful when I'm doing stuff like this. Alright, clear victory. I only lost 39. How many of them actually healed? Oh, none of them healed, and half of their deaths were from that. That's unfortunate. I wish casualty replenishment was a bit better. No, I think it's the EUR mod. One of the Lord of the Rings submods added a feature where your units actually slowly regain their numbers just by being out in the battlefield, like they have a replenishment mechanic, kind of like the bodyguards do. I think it's EUR, and if it's not in the current version, I think it's maybe the next version. And that honestly seems really interesting, where you could actually just keep sending your armies out into the field and expect a few soldiers to keep, you know, coming back into your battalions, which I think is kind of nice, and I think that could be tweaked where you make general recruitment less available across the whole game, but it would mean that you'd want to keep your units alive so that they can slowly replenish. I think it's a neat feature. Now, with the numbers that we have currently in DAC, when you have all your barracks up, I mean, yeah, I'm only getting, you know, a bell tower guard every 20 turns or so, but I just got a bunch of them because I upgraded my buildings, and I can train more of them when my buildings refresh. And as soon as I get, like, royal barracks and stuff in all of my settlements, I can now get my elites really, really quickly. Like, I can get bell tower... Are these just available everywhere because I have the custodian, or the archer wing? I thought it was just Guardians of Dale and the Bell Tower Guard were restricted. Maybe this is part of the archery wing of the Palace Agarian. That's crazy powerful to have those pretty much everywhere. I'm assuming it's everywhere. Let's check, like, Dorlingvar. Barracks. Okay, no, it's not available anywhere, and I can't get Dale Guardians down here, so maybe it's just, like, proper Dale homeland regions. Still, that's really powerful. Dalian Barracks. Yeah, Bell Tower Guard, Guardians of Dale. I can just pick these up here, which is really nice. Okay, Withibord is now mine. Oh, I can get a Dwarven Enclave. Yeah, you bet I'm getting a Dwarven Enclave. Can I get a spy here, actually? Yeah, let's do that first, over the Dwarven Enclave. So I'll keep Withibord. I'll get the culture put up here. Let's lower those taxes so I don't have a rebellion, and I'll use this as a front to keep expanding. Now, Dane's Halls could make me a ton of money, but I want Erebor to take all of this. I want them to kind of go down into the mountains, and I want them to take out Angmar for me. Is that everything for this turn? Am I moving this army? Okay, I'm moving this army now. You guys over here, Robert, I don't think you can upgrade. You've moved. Thane is on his way to deal with this army. And we moved our general here, Admiral Tate. Do I have any missions? Oh, I blockade Mistran, which I'm currently doing, so that should be done next turn. Well, Breed's leader is dead. I don't even know which council master this could be at this point. This could be one of the hobbits for all I know. Fall of the Rittermark. Great evil has befallen the lands of Rohan. I'm not going to read all that. We know what that means. You guys have played Divide and Conquer enough to know what that means. Breland withers. Alright, well, speaking of withers, we got an agent at Withibord. Yeah, things are not looking great in the east, or in the far west, I think. They at least have Osul, but I'm sure Angmar's probably on their way to conquering all of Bree as we speak, and most likely Rohan is about to lose most of their land. They've lost the Fangorn Forest. They still have the Wold, East Emmet, West Emmet, but they've lost Edoras. They've lost Aldburg. And yeah, they've pretty much lost most of their territory, so maybe by me taking out Dol Guldur and helping Lothlorien, you know, retake their lands, maybe Rohan will get some support that they need. It's going to be tough. I think Evil really has the strength in this campaign. Alright, we got the large town upgrade. That's great. Do I want the shipwright? I probably do, right? The ports give you like a ton of money. In fact, this is already showing me 200 gold. That's worth it. Right, Graham got a blacksmith. I'm going to hold off on that place. I don't really need to worry about it. For Elge, you also got a blacksmith. That's good. Skarn got the farming complex. Skarn is so far away from like any governors and stuff. There's a lot of corruption here. 1,000 corruption. Wow. If I get a great haul, that'll reduce it by like 70. But I'll hold off on that. I have more pressing places to build in. So Gal got upgraded. That's wonderful. This doesn't make me much money, does it? Get the Dwarven community though. I like stacking those up. Okay, yes, Thane, join up with the army who have moved back to far south here, so that's fine. He now has his whole army. He will make his way to Bersalthus. We're still waiting for Rosgabel to upgrade a little bit more. And we have, what, 1 spy in there? Good for the culture. I get a second one in Withibord, maybe? Get 2 spies here to really boost that culture. I think that's the good idea. Got a Dwarven Enclave while we're at it, and I should have got rid of some of these buildings. Let's go to that Warg Breeder. Get rid of the Dwarven Practice Range. And keep the rest. Definitely keep the rest. Captain, go ahead and join the army, please. Why do we have more units in here? Oh, it's the Sons of the Fallen. Okay. Let's bring you all in there. You can just hang out for now. Wow, don't tell me they're going to lose a Nazanar to some random captain. Jeez, dwarves, do better than this. Come on. It's crazy how bad they are. Alright, well, let's put that watchtower there for now. We'll just have to wait for culture. I do have a lot of good units here, though, and as soon as I can get another general, I definitely will. These guys are all getting retrained. Probably should have sent those Logoth Elders back for retraining, too. Let's do that. Where are they? They can almost make it to Dale in 1 turn. If I get proper roads here, they might be able to do it. Okay, in the southwest, we still have our general. He is 1 turn away from dropping off troops in Elgyre, which is great. How's the culture doing? 39% is solid. Retrain those cell swords. We're going to need them for the next engagement. And I might as well get the practice grounds here. Should let me retrain more troops. I think these guys are gonna probably just sit them in the fort for now, these Dwarven units. They're just costing me upkeep and I don't need them. Oh, I do have a bunch of cav that's just sitting in Moriron that I'm not using. Let's bring those to the front line. You're on the way too. Captain Olaf is making his way to Interior Eor. Right, in the southwest, we also have these guys. Let's move them that way. They'll be able to reinforce Thane, and we can soon push on Dol Guldur. This is giving them time to train new units, but that's fine. Isrun is potentially going to siege out Ostin and Rai. Hopefully, Dorwini can hold on to that. During the intern, they did have an army that was fighting the Easterlings here. I'm not sure if it was Norway or someone else, but the general they had did get killed, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we'll wait like another turn, retrain some of these guys. Do I have any more units I can get in Winter and Eor that could be useful here? Need some more longbowmen. I need more infantry. I guess that is filled up by the Barding Marksman. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't have any catapults here, do I? Wait, wasn't I training one in Alanin? Oh, I sent it to the west. Probably should have sent that one to the east, I think. Oh well. Can I get one anywhere over here by chance? One more turn till I can get a ballista, 11 turns till I can get a catapult. Oh, it's fine. I won't need a catapult, as much as I would like one for Mistrand. Am I at an end turn? Is that everything? Like I'm very scatterbrained right now. There's a lot to manage, guys. Okay, Esgaroth, we got new troops on the way. Ooh, we get a Vault Guard. I do want that. But I think I just want to retrain the ones with experience first. Be a little cheaper than training a whole new unit. Yeah, this is looking good. We're retraining all of those guys. We're getting a catapult. And if I ever need to, I can send reinforcements down in a ship to Mistrand. Got a lot of ships just sitting around, not doing too much. What I really need to do is I need to blockade, like, this entrance so that Dorwinion can't send their navies up the way. Alright, a new turn has arrived. Now, the Snowworks have another full-stack army with so many Pale Uruks. Just crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff. Thankfully, no general. And they also have an army here. It's just kind of ridiculous how strong Dol Guldur is right now. I mean, I have the troops, I have the military ability to deal with them, but just... wow, that's incredible. There's Ishnak, who's probably going to take Onaznar, but thankfully the dwarves are sending another general out from Erebor. They got nothing in Erebor left, but they should be fine. I'm going to need multiple armies to deal with the Snowworks. Also got a catapult. That should help with their elites too. Let's see, Fairground or Estates? What does that get me? 1977. That gets me like 75 gold. Okay, this is more worth it. We're gonna get Guardians at Dale in Esgaroth, which is nice. I'm gonna try to get as many of my archer units as I can. Get this Dwarven Armorer here. The more Barding Marksmen and Dale Guardians and Bell Tower Guard I have in my armies, the better. Like, ideally I just have whole armies of these, supplemented by a few Barding Spearmen and Lake Town Vault Guard, and I should be good to go for pretty much any fight. I mean, they're good infantry too. So, let's retrain all of those, get them their armor upgrades. Permalin's got a trading post. How much would Rhodes get me? 300. It's kind of worth it. Lana got Rhodes 2. I kind of want that shipwright soon. Let's just hold off on anything else there. I don't need it. Rhubarb got a shipwright. That's great for the economy. What else do we have? Rosgobel got the practice grounds. That's right, I was developing up Rosgobel. Let's retrain those units. I got the pony stables? I guess I don't really need it. What I really need is that Dalian barracks there, actually. Maybe I can do some diplomatic finagling here. Yeah, view. Where's my other diplomat? Oh, you're in Dale itself. That's right, I was going to talk to the dwarves here. Can I sell you some map information? Can I do this? Will you take it? Maybe 1100 gold here. Thank you. Okay, that'll go to funding the Dalian barracks at Rosgobel, which I can then use to upgrade my troops here. What do I need for the Great Market? I don't have dirt paths here, but if I do get that, I can get the Vault Guard. Okay, I should probably go for that. Although I could retrain my Barding Marksmen, who don't really need it, actually. I just need to get the trading buildings here, actually. Retrain, like, my halberdiers and stuff. So I'm going to get dirt paths in Rosgobel. Tempted to pick up, like, another Dalian swordsman here. Okay, Thane.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, let's deal with that guy. These guys will wait for... let's get them moved up here. Wait for your reinforcements. I also have a few units I can pick up from this,
my lord.
From this fort, specifically like these Rovanian riders or Northman scouts will go into Thane's army since he doesn't have any cavalry. Taking back this settlement will help me get my money back. We're very soon to that. Okay, you go manage Elgyre. Can I give you like any good traits? No, I think I like everything that he has. Okay,
Yes, my lord.
let's have you push out with this whole army. And let's put the cavalry in there. Let's take these two and the Dalian Cav. We'll have the scouts stay in Elgyre.
Your orders, my lord.
And you will now make your way to Mistrand, which is going to be my next target. Capturing this is going to be huge. I also would love to have control of Naburka. There's a chance that should Durwinian lose Strondost, I can probably give them back Strondost, which is hard because I think this is a gold mine, but I wouldn't mind trading that for Naburka. Also the chance that they could just lose it. They could lose Santanwi in a second. That would be crazy. Okay, you guys have moved. We're waiting for reinforcements here. I need to work on culture, which we do have spies for. I have 2 spies in here. I'm tempted to get 1 more. I think that'll help. And we'll get that Dwarven Enclave, and then I'll push out for Rakyaberg, give the dwarves Dane's Halls, and just kind of stop the craziness of Gundabad here. Like, it's absurd.
Yes, my lord.
Really absurd. Let's get a watchtower there.
Hiding from the enemy.
Alright, Rosgabil will keep sitting there. We'll let that place retrain. Not worried about Ostengile. Enethower, you need some free upkeep. Let's get a practice grounds there. Your culture is actually decent enough now, I think. I think I can take my spy out and move him. Let's move him down south.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Good that I'm able to get so many spies now. I think that's another end turn.
Ships
I
ready.
need to make sure none of my admirals have like an army just sitting in them.
Your will, my lord.
You guys are going there. I have cavalry on the way.
Not
They'll be
possible.
here in a few more turns. I should have used the boat to move down here, but that's fine.
Yes, my lord.
I make it here next turn anyway.
Shall engage.
Oh, the Rohirrim have received their last stand army. Ooh, look at all the traits. This guy has skilled bureaucrat, healthy, loyal, energetic. He bends the truth, but that's okay. He's a social drinker. I can get down with that. Yeah, welcome to the family, Vandermeer. Where are you? You're in Elgyre? That's perfect. All right, he's on the front lines too. That's huge for
Will, my lord.
my conquests here.
As you
Let's
wish.
get you guys into Interior
By your
Eor.
command.
Probably get that.
Ships
Excuse me.
ready.
Probably get the ship up here. Pick those guys up soon.
Full sail.
More Bell Tower Guard done in Esgaroth. Fantastic. I wasn't blockading this the whole time. I was just standing in front of it.
Blocking
Wow.
access
Okay.
to their forts.
That's unfortunate. That was 1,200 gold that I missed out on. Osengale got the Dwarven Community. I don't think we need to invest in this place. Maybe a trading post. That is 50 gold a turn from it, just on building income. Plus about 30 there, so it's like 80 gold a turn. That'll pay itself off in 10 turns. Practice grounds done in Elgyre, that's great. And Withibord got the Dwarven Enclave. Kind of want that Dwarven Community. Here we're at 33% Northmen, that's pretty good. Let's see, yeah, let's get that Dwarven Community. I need everything to be cheap. Each percent is huge for me. So Dane's Hall's relatively undefended. Looks like the dwarves did manage to protect their settlement here, which is good. But the Snorks are moving south, although that's good to see. Some elves are here. They can fight them off and weaken them.
Your orders.
If that will just hang out right there.
Your
Thane-
orders, my lord.
Move over here. It's annoying that this army, like,
Your will, my lord.
I thought I was out of their movement range, but I just guess I wasn't. So I need to
Yes, my
deal with them.
Abatate, my
Can
lord.
I just, like, sneak over here? Does that work?
Orders.
Yeah, let's do this.
As you wish.
Your orders,
That works.
my lord.
Okay, so if they attack me, I'll be able to defend that. Hopefully... Oh, please don't go for Rawburg. I'm gonna be so upset if they do.
I'm gonna
Like, I'm right here.
shoot
Fight
you.
me. Don't fight Rawburg. Please defend your territory. I'm gonna be really upset if that army moves over to Rawburg. It's gonna be really annoying. Rune took Santanwi. Okay, well, it's time to take that back. Okay, crazy. Let's get some... it's gonna be hard to take because that's got like ballista towers, doesn't it? Okay, well, I think this general has a new purpose in life, and that's gonna be
Your-
to...
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go take back Santanwi. Wow, that's crazy. Let's grab a few more offensive units, maybe some mariners to help take that city out. That's crazy. Okay.
Expect me to come
Well, anyway, we're finally at Mistran, which is great. Gonna besiege that. Let's get some ladders. I need to conquer the city as swiftly as I can. It's gonna make me huge amounts of money. Mistran's gonna be worth so much. I will try to take Santanwi and trade that for like Naburka if I can. We move those guys. We're hanging out in the north, waiting for Withibord to get that culture up. And I have a ton of units here. Okay, these guys can retrain. Do I have a fort anywhere up here? I think the nearest fort is this Woodland Realm one, which I can't take. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I put some of these guys in forts, right? That makes sense. Put you guys in there. I'm missing out on some. That's a lot of free upkeep. Actually, that's great. I guess I get ready to send another army out shortly here. We'll be able to retrain some of these units soon, get more armor upgrades on them. Not on the Bell Tower Guard, but at least the Barding Spearmen. I kind of do want these Guardians of Dale, though, and these Bell Tower Guard. I kind of want them on the front line. In fact, I kind of need them on the front line, along with these Lake Town Vault Guard. Let's get them up there. I think that's another end turn. We're going through a lot, not many battles in this episode. I'll try to squeeze one more in. Hopefully, this Dol Guldur force fights me. Another suitable husband for the family. He is lazy, but I will put him to good use. He's got management talent, and he's a skilled bureaucrat. These are like the two traits I always look for in a potential governor. And good with numbers is also good too. Just anything to help income. I don't like seeing lazy, but I'm kind of desperate right now. Stig's a little bit old, but he might show some promise for our faction. And he's in Azeroth, which is great, so he's near the front lines. And Lattice Besiege, we're besieging Mistran, so the Easterlings are soon to lose their most important city. Got that Fairground and Dale. Look at that, 5,500 gold. That's getting crazy. Could get a trading plaza. Would that give me another Vault Guard? I think it would. I'm just gonna go for that. And then not only will that give me another like 80 building income, that's gonna boost my trade by like another 200 gold. So gonna make a ton of money in Dale soon. Let's retrain those guys. I should probably do the same here in Esgaroth and boost the trade. Merchant's Wharf is a flat 150 to the building and a bit more trade. So yeah, we'll pick that up too. Why not? Action announcements. Nothing I care about in here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So to the southeast. Yes, they have stood in front of me. This is what I wanted.
Your orders, my
let's pull out some of the units I don't need and take the elites in here. I will take the catapult.
Yes, my lord.
Let's get rid of these Northmen archers to make room for Barding marksmen. And probably get rid of... Wow, this army's almost all archers, isn't it? I kind of want both Barding marksmen in his army, actually. Actually, switching out a longbowman for a ranger would be nice, and I do want the catapult in there. I feel like I could get some decent work with the catapult. So let's do that. Let's take out maybe these woodland wardens. I don't need them in here. Catapult for them, and then a longbowman or a Othala ranger. Okay, and then you guys go over there. I don't want them in the battle at all. Just more to command or more units to worry about. Thankfully they don't have any cavalry. Neither do I. Can I get a cavalry unit over here, actually? I could, but I already moved my troops. Crap. I could do this. Oh, they're in a zone. Okay, well I screwed that up. No cavalry in here unless I were to disband a unit. That's fine. I have so many archers. I can just shoot these guys to death. And they don't have cavalry either, so I don't have to worry about getting punished by wargs. Alright, start the battle. I'm gonna put the catapult in the front line. Kind of want this hill. But if they deploy right in front of me, that's not gonna work too well. If they run away from me, it'll be fine. I'll just stay where I'm at. Okay, so we have pretty much half the army is missiles, which is great. You don't count. Let's do 2... What's the hotkey for 3 lines? There we go. Shift 3 is what I want. Double line. Hopefully it put the longer ones in the back. I don't think it did. My infantry, I'm going to have my general just in the front. Put the catapult right there so that he can't friendly fire anything. We're gonna do Dalian swordsman on both sides of him. Like that. We're gonna do a long line here. Let's put in these barding spearmen on the far flanks. You guys can go here, and we'll put in you guys there. Perfect, okay. Alright, they are just right in front of me. I am kind of in range of them already, so let's see what happens. If they just walk towards me, I'll be able to shoot them to death, which will be great. Especially these Shadow Rangers, those need to die. Yeah, let's make sure we're all shooting those, please. Goblin Headhunters can do a decent bit of damage, but I'm not too worried. My catapults just shoot at whatever. Got that double line firing in. Some of them got the high ground too. You love to see it. Some are getting arcing shots, but that should be fine. They've got a little bit of cover behind the hill, but not enough. Where's that go? Back here? Not bad. Where's their general at? Maybe I can get a lucky snipe on him. You guys hit those Urks? I think he's... Oh, he's like over here, huh? Let's shoot them then. Archers fire, whatever. Just kill, please. Don't let the Goblin Stalkers throw javelins into my front line. And my Rangers. I guess I don't need all of them firing at those Shadow Rangers now. I can switch targets. Yep, let's switch now. Ooh, that sounded good. That was a huge volley. Perfect catapult. Great job. Okay, you guys charge in. Do not let them fire javelins at me, please. Oh, look at that. Instantly routing. That's beautiful. Capture them all. I pull back, lads. Ooh, another big damage, another big volley there from the catapults.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'll keep shooting at them. Custodians should be able to hold the line here. You guys help out, please. It's huge. If you guys all shoot at that one unit now. Alien swordsmen go for them. You guys go for those guys. Okay, catapults. I hope you don't hit my own units here. Let's switch to the Mirkwood Hunters in the back. You guys go for the Shadow Guard now. I'm gonna use that early leadership. I need to get some. I definitely need to get my general probably out of there. I think he's a little overzealous here. Gotta be real. Okay, we are killing the Mirkwood Hunters with our bows, which is good. I think all my archers are shooting downhill, which is great. Let's have you guys shoot these Mirkwood Hunters now. Okay, you're actually in a really dangerous spot now that I think about it. Where are my halberds? Oh, they were just in my archer line the whole time. That's not good. Okay, let's get you guys out of shield wall. Laketown Mariners, I need you to push up, please. You guys deal with them. You guys shoot the Dol Guldur host. Okay, the Custodians are really strong, so I'm hoping that they can survive here. So here, these guys charging in. Let's get in there. Deal with the Mirkwood who works for me. Okay, you guys shoot the Dol Guldur host. I need to kill their general. Catapult, let's stop firing now. Okay, these guys are routing. That's great. Come on, let's rear charge the Slayers. That should make them rout. Come on. Let's push through. Halberds, push through, please. I don't even know what these guys are firing at anymore. Just fire at whatever. Come on, push through and kill the Slayers. I gotta be really careful of my general now, though he's kind of in the business here. Are you guys still just firing at headhunters? Yeah, they are. They're very well protected back there, it would seem. Oh, I'm not having them all shoot. Yep, let's go for those. Tollkeepers get in there. Barding Spearmen, I want you to chase the Dol Guldur host. Dalian Swords. Let's get around to flank the main line here. Come on, Mariners, charge, please. Terrible charge. So we've mostly killed these Dol Guldur hosts. Let's have you guys charge into them. Infantry, get ready for more flanking. Archers just finishing off the Goblin Headhunters. They're pretty much all dead. Look at all those arrows coming inbound. It's beautiful. Catapult, I don't even know what I'm doing with you anymore. Come on, let's get a full surround. I'd love to be firing into this with my archers, but I just don't have the capabilities to. Come on, let's rear charge, Dalian Swordsman. Come on, get in there. If you guys all shoot at these Shadow Rangers now. Except for you guys. You guys need to finish them off. Dalian Swordsman, come on, let's get into melee on these goblins. Take them out. Where's their general at? Is he just in the middle here? He's one of these units. Oh, he's these goblins. There he is. I see him. Come on, take him out. Don't let him get away. Perfect, he's already running. Here, let's have you just shoot at those goblin headhunters. Why not? Yeah, this army is done. Look at this surround. The custodians are in here. Halberds, swordsmen flanking. They're all routing. I love infantry. I only lost 16%. That's really not bad. And I still have 3 units of Barding Marksmen to use as dedicated infantry, if I had the need. Archers still firing at whatever. Great. Okay, we can just go into melee now. Look at all those dead bodies. Thane is such a good general too. I wonder how many kills his custodians got just being in the front line for this whole battle. What is... do they have anything that's like not routing? Or is it just these guys fighting to the death? Should be like right in here somewhere. Oh, that's just they're fighting to the death, that's all. Oh no, these headhunters are still in the fight. There we go.
Pursue and run them down.
Let's have you guys just, in fact, I don't need to shoot them down. We can just end the battle.
The enemy are
only 240 for 270. For a captain, these guys were hanging in the fight for a long time. Custodians 370 kills. That is amazing. And most of them healed anyway. 12 friendly fire, actually. Some decent friendly fire numbers here. Not great. Goalkeepers 85, 94 there. Mariners got 93 kills. These Dalian Swordsmen kind of traded one-on-one there. These ones went 91 to 178. Lokov Spears did well. They held off of Dol Guldur host on their own for a while until the Athala Rangers could help out. Longbowmen 126, 170, 101, 86, 107. The Catapult got 110 kills too. That's how you fight a battle as Dale. I think like the ultimate like late game Dale army would be like 10 Barding Marksmen, I feel, some Lake Town Custodians, and some Vault Guard, and that's all you need. Because the Barding Marksmen kind of double as your infantry, too. Once they fire off all their arrows, I mean, that's 8 attack, 19 defense. That's like Gondor infantry level of stats. Alright, we're going to execute that army. Finally got rid of them. And now Thane will make his way to Burkalpis with his reinforcements here.
Yes, my lord.
And I will take this city back over again from the forces of evil. Be nice to retake that territory. I've also got to get an army ready to retake Saint-Ennui, which will be very soon. And the siege for Mistran can really begin at any time. I think we'll save it for the next episode because I'm already at the hour mark. So Siege of Mistran will be in the following episode, my friends, and then we have another army ready to push up towards Withibord and make my way towards the city of Rakiaburg. And somewhere over here, probably expanding into Salesman territory, or maybe Woodland Realm territory, is that huge Snowwork army to deal with. So that will be it until the next episode, my friends. Until then, farewell.